Hello guys, we are blasting off today our IE Space Talks with James Murray, co-founder of OffWorld.
Thank you, William. It's a pleasure to be here.
James, tell me a little bit about the company. Why are you doing this?
Thinking of colonies off-world is how can they benefit humanity? How can they benefit humankind here on Earth?
Why should we worry about space? Why really investing in space?
Well, understand that humans have been expanding and colonizing and exploring for the past 100,000 years, ever since we left Africa. And in having moved to all of the extreme environments on Earth and successfully adapted to live and work in those environments, we have a new frontier.
Is there any short-term business that we can get from this?
One of the particular aspects in investigating technology to build colonies on other planets is that we understand that that technology, those capabilities, this industrial robotics workforce is very useful for solving problems here on Earth. And so we certainly expect that in terms of resource extraction, in construction, etc., these intelligent robots are going to be very valuable to improving the quality of life.
Now that you mentioned the colony, you define your company as a colony technology company.
Yes.
Why that?
We are in the settlement business, and settlement business is a dirty business. We're talking mining, we're talking construction, we're talking industrial processes. This is the stuff that we need to survive on other worlds. And the idea is that we're going to send this type of capability to the surface of the moon, surface of Mars, or to the asteroids, for example, and they will get to work. This is going to be hard, tough jobs. And of course, quite naturally, at the dawn of the 21st century, tough jobs are really made for robots.
And why the moon? Because many people right now, there are certain ideas of going to the moon, but some people say that we just should go directly to Mars and forget the moon.
There are some strategic and some technological and technical reasons why the moon is just so good for us. It's a waypoint. It's a base camp. It's a filling station, almost, in terms of the materials that we can acquire there, and in particular, a discovery that was made 20, 25 years ago, that there is water on the moon.
Why going to Mars?
I expect it to be just a natural second or third step in human expansion into our solar system, and then eventually into our galaxy.
And the time frame for all this, when we talk about short term in this area, we're talking about what? 100 years? 50 years?
We could talk about decades. Literally, we can be on the moon quite quickly.
And in terms of your company, are you ready to deploy all this? When are you going to be ready to?
So we are currently developing a small fleet of intelligent industrial robots that are currently focused on material extraction, digging holes and collecting rock. And we expect to deploy those commercially within a couple of years.
This help for mining in the moon. I imagine that there are also asteroids that we can mine.
There are asteroids. Now, is it easier to go to an asteroid to get what we need, or easier to go to the surface of the moon? It really depends on what asteroid you identify and what it contains.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? What is the main characteristic of this new space?
My opinion on what new space is private industry taking over from what government would normally have done, from a philanthropic or a political nature, and actually trying to make space pay for itself. A lot of creativity is going into the business aspects of space. And I think our approach as well is looking to how we pay our way to pay our journey to create these colonies.
How can we get more people interested in this business, in this new big business?
Well, I think that's easy. The initiatives that are going on are all interesting. Okay, it's making sure you're getting the right people in to execute. But I think most of what we need, we have identified. We just need to make it work and pay for the journey.
Thank you, James. And guys, see you in our next episode of IE Space Talks.